Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl. A rather turbulent weather story to take us into the New Year period. Several centres of low pressure due to move across the country. A frontal system passing northwards and eastwards through Wednesday with some heavy rain for most places, some snow across the Scottish mountains for a while, turning wetter to higher levels. The strongest of the winds focused on the south of Scotland, England and Wales, where gale force or severe gale force across the mountains much of the day. Here's that rainfall sequence for the day. It may well start off dry then across more northeastern regions. The snow developing across the highlands indicated here by the shading, and the heavy rain across northern England and Wales as well will tend to ease a touch through the afternoon, but it stays generally damp with further rain and drizzle coming into western hills through the afternoon. The heaviest of it though is clearing through. The mild southwesterlies dominate into Thursday, above freezing across all the mountains, so a thaw developing even to the highest summits, but there will still be some snow cover on the tops in Scotland. Drizzly conditions in the West Highlands, all rather murky, less in the way of rain toward the eastern side of the Highlands, a few drizzly showers now and again. Some steadier, heavier rain threatens to move in across Wales, perhaps into northern England too, as this warm front pushes northwards through the day. Windy across most areas, most higher mountains seeing gales, perhaps just an easing for a spell across northern England and the southern parts of the Highlands though. A fast-moving weather sequence into New Year's Eve sees another zone of low pressure move its way through, and that will bring gales pretty widely, stormy conditions perhaps across some mountains for at least part of the day, some rain in the forecast as well, maybe just some chillier air being dragged into northern Scotland, may see some snowfall across the higher mountains in the north. The exact detail of the chart is somewhat uncertain. Generally though, it's a mild story for most areas. To run the sequence as we prepare to ring in the new year, and a temporary ridge of high pressure builds from the southwest, so many places as we head towards midnight are looking dry with a brief lull in the wind, and the cloud may be breaking for a spell, but it won't be too long into the night before south-southwesterly winds are already strengthening back to gale force, and some drizzly rain is moving back in and turning steadier across western hills and mountains through to dawn on New Year's Day. Further fronts then sweeping in across the country for the daytime, widespread gales across most mountains, severe on higher terrain, and we've got some further rain in the forecast with mild air sweeping across all regions once again. It does look cooler into Sunday as the air comes around from the North Atlantic. The highest mountains in Scotland are dipping back towards freezing point. A windy story once more with the threat of severe gales across most higher mountains. A showery story as well, some of those heavy with the risk of hail and even isolated rumble of thunder close to some western coasts. You can find all the local details for your mountain area for 3 days ahead on the MWIS website. That is your Fleeting View in association with Petzl. Thanks for watching.